Hey y'all, I'm here to give you an astrology report slash energy read for the week of May 25th today until June 1st. The sun, as we know, is in Gemini, just recently entered Gemini on the 20th slash 21st. The sun in Gemini, our curiosity is on fire. We are maybe dabbing in multiple things. So up until 7 p.m. yesterday, so most of the weekend, we had our new moon in Gemini happening, and it just may have brought this expansive, chatty energy to everyone. And then things calmed down as the moon went into Cancer, and it's going to stay there until midweek Wednesday on the 27th. On the 27th, it's moving into Leo at 2:33 a.m. So this will help us get into gear in terms of taking action to feel better. Whatever needs to be done for you, this energy is going to help propel that. By the end of the week, Friday the 29th of May, we have the moon going into Virgo at 7:40 a.m. Note this is all Eastern Standard Time. So by the morning of Friday, even more work energy, get your things done. You may just have experiences, food, like earthly relishes come your way with this nice moon going through the first quarter. You may actually right now feel very creative. The new moon in Gemini just took place. We just trickled out of it to a moon in Cancer going on right now. So the moon in Cancer will last us until mid of this week and then move into Leo. But with this new moon in Gemini energy already, with all the Gemini sun that we have, we may be feeling just very in our nurturing energy, feeling close to loved ones, cooking and feeling creative in the kitchen. Okay, so like I said, mid-week on the 27th, we're going into the moon in Leo. So up until Wednesday, we may just be feeling like very dreamy, like in touch, very in touch with the moon, or like, you know, feeling like starry-eyed about the moon. We may be spending time with our family, especially today. By Friday, with that Virgo energy, it may also be helping you be organized, have a checklist, highlight whatever you may have missed earlier on in the week. The moon is staying in Virgo through the weekend up until Sunday morning at 10:37 Eastern Standard Time. Then the moon is going into Libra, which is perfect for the last day of month, helping us balance out our personal lives, helping us balance out our external lives, maybe bring balance amongst people in your life. Mercury in Gemini going on until the 28th, and with the Venus retrograde in Gemini that we've been having still going on till the 25th of June, okay? So both of these, Mercury in Gemini, Venus retrograde in Gemini, energies are going to stay with us until the end of June, and they're helping us break through spiritual understanding of yourself. And why I say that is because we have this Pluto with Capricorn and Pluto retrograde going on. We have Chiron, what's known as like the wounded healer. Chiron is seeking truth and working through their wounds, and so having that in Aries is helping us really be go-getters in terms of taking in information for self-healing, self-help, growth. Geminis love to acquire knowledge so that they can grow. We also have, why I'm emphasizing this as well, is because we have a nice Mars and Pisces transit going on, and that's going to last us also until the end of June, until June 27th. And so Mars in Pisces is helping us be in touch with our inner selves, our subtle selves, the intuitive inclinations that we get, the information that we may be getting from our dream state, things that have to do with the subconscious. Pisces rules the 12th house, so yeah, it has to do with the subconscious, and it has to do with Neptune as well. So um, just want to jump real quick. With the moon right now in Cancer, it may, and this combination of Mars and Pisces, we may just be feeling extra in tune with our intuition. We may be feeling very creative. Music may be like speaking to us. We may be very creative and involved with music right now. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. But with Mars and Pisces, Mars is the planet of action, but also has to do with Scorpio as well as Aries. So we may just be feeling like we can feel our way through whatever we're doing, and it may be like the knowledge and information that we're gathering actually. Mars and Pisces is helping assist in higher spiritual understanding of the self. Also note with Venus retrograde in Gemini, this is a time period where a lot of things like partnerships, anything or anyone that is not stimulating you mentally, you're having a harder time dealing with that. And so by the lunar eclipse that's occurring on June 5th, this could be lunar eclipse help us get closer to our soul purpose and whatever is serving the soul. So these transits, Capricorn retrograde in Pluto, Aquarius retrograde in Saturn, Venus retrograde in Gemini. So I'm actually going to touch on the long planetary transits that we have. A lot of them, like Uranus and Taurus, happen March 21st. It just means that we're completely rebuilding our society, maybe rebuilding what work is for us. Of course, with so many millions of people having lost their job, that's definitely something taking place. Saturn is also in Aquarius now, and it is another long planetary transit that's helping us find groups of people that we align with more, that align with our ideals. Especially with all the Gemini energy going on right now. So the sun recently came into Gemini, like on the 20th/21st of May. So the Aquarius energy, Saturn and Aquarius, it's retrograde as well, actually. So this is a restructuring, reinventing society. It has to do with reevaluation of where we stand in terms of society. And there's actually a lot of re-evaluating of the self going on as well, because Chiron is in Aries right now, and all this Gemini, all the retrograde energies that we have going on with like Pluto and Capricorn that's retrograde. Pluto is about everything that's unseen. It's about understanding spirituality in a fixed way. So there is a lot of ascension going within to understand yourself, to ascend to another level of understanding taking place with all this Gemini energy. And like they're all helping us get aligned with our soul, like rethink what is important to us. And this is happening on a societal level as well, with these new slow transits occurring. Jupiter retrograde in Capricorn may be helping us see what has been constricting us, reassessing our higher philosophies and our journey, actually. And then Jupiter will go direct in Capricorn by September 11th. So at this time, you'll really be implementing these ideals that you've been thinking about. And on a societal level, this is allowing us to think about ways that we can expand for the better as a society. By the time the first week of September comes, September 11th, the beginning of September, we will see all this actually played out in a structural sense. Saturn in Aquarius retrograde right now is also helping us improve the status quo. It has to do with revolutionary improvement and betterment of society. By July 1st is when Saturn is going retrograde in Capricorn, and that's when we're going to be working actually through all this how we can be better as a society. So Capricorn has to do with work and structure, and so after all this rethinking like who we are as a society, we're going to go into working out those details. Something else I wanted to note, we're coming together as on a humanitarian level and seeing what doesn't work. By the time Saturn in retrograde moves back into Capricorn, and on July 1st, and in retrograde, we're really going to be working through what doesn't work physically. So right now, it's a pretty mental energy. With all the Gemini energy, they help each other, and so it's a lot of rethinking, restructuring what is good for your soul and your purpose here, and everything that is not aligned with that, you're given a lot of this mutable air energy to think through. And this is also that Mars in Pisces, it's like a intuitive navigator. So you have this assistance with Mars and Pisces to help you see your way, feel your way through getting the proper information to help you ascend in whatever way that is necessary for you based on your chart. The beginning of the month, the nodes went into North Node Gemini, South Node Sagittarius, which is adding to all this need for internal change or external change to reflect our internal ideals, and this is happening on a societal level as well. A very revolutionary period for both our worldly life and our spiritual self, getting in line with our spiritual self and cutting out everything that hasn't been serving us. With the nodes having gone North Node in Gemini, South Node in Sagittarius, it's truly help right now with the Sun in Gemini, Mercury in Gemini, Venus retrograde in Gemini, helping us to expand our minds, expand angles of information. The South Node in Sagittarius, we may feel comfortable now with all the philosophies and different methods of understanding that we may have gathered, a lot of travel that taught us about life that may have come to us, people that may have come into our lives to teach us. We may have a good handle on those kinds of experiences, and now we're craving to learn more, to help ourselves through different information that you may have not, topics or subjects you may have not indulged in yet to help yourself. So, yeah, I think that's basically everything I wanted to cover. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if anyone has any questions. I will leave my email at the bottom. Please subscribe, like if you like this video, share it with your friends. I am working on my website currently. If you want a natal chart reading, anything like that, just shoot me an email for right now, and then once my website's up, you'll see it in the description box below, and you'll be able to click check out from there. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope you have an awesome week. Also, real quick before I end, actually, I wanted to give y'all a 3-card pull for what we are energy for. We know the moon is in Cancer. Let's see what pops up through tarot for today, Monday. It keeps throwing me off that it's Memorial Day. So Monday, with the moon in Cancer, midweek when the moon is in Leo, and our energy read or tarot pull for Sunday, May what am I saying? May 31st, when the moon is in Libra. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Archangel Michael. Oh, Raphael, please help us. Dear Spirit, help us. Get a nice 3-card pull to determine the energy of this week outside of astrology. So I'm feeling that this card should be middle of the week, beginning of the week, and end of the week. Okay. So for the today, moon in Cancer, Gemini, Sun. Oh, nice. This is great. We have the 6 of Staves. So today, you may be having a achievement. The wands represent like fire energy, passion. So you may have been working on a project, something that your heart lies, been very passionate about it, and you're being recognized for it. There's other people in the background, and they're appreciating and acknowledging this person, and so it's a card of admiration. They're admiring this person, seeing him on for the job well done that this person has done. I can read the little book because I loved doing that. 6 of Wands. Okay. 6 of Wands, hope and motivation. A victory is won and balance is restored. Very nice. People love their champions as symbols of hope, strength, and potential in themselves. That's so true. Heroes love their admirers for the recognition and the energy to reach higher and higher. Whichever role you are playing, honor and value the other. This symbiotic relationship has the potential to move all of the parties forward, but don't get too addicted. Inevitably, we must all triumph over our own individual battles. Today, however, enjoy the parade. Great news, public recognition for a victory, and achievement from which to draw courage and inspiration. Renewed potential, charisma, and adoration. Hope. That's such a sweet way to start the week off. Okay. Let's see what we have for the middle of the week when the moon is in Leo, the devil. So by the middle of the week, the devil isn't necessarily bad. You may be recognizing things that are keeping you chained. You see this person is like chained up to someone else. The devil, you could be working through maybe addictions, things that you're trying to cut out or get rid of. Let's see what the little book has to say. As soon as I came out here and turned the healing music on, like all the birds started chirping and they got so happy. It was so cute and so funny. I swear, they were like all talking to each other, like, oh, the healing music's back. Okay. The devil, bondage to indulgence. The forces, and that's really funny with the moon in Leo, because the moon in Leo is like, has so much fire. And can go overboard, sometimes. Okay. Bondage to indulgence. The forces in life that genuinely move us forward are not always black and white. They are complex and powered by fearsome and sometimes dangerous energy. Please excuse the hooting. I tried to turn it off. I'll figure it out one day. The complex... So yeah, nothing's black or white. That's what it's saying. They are complex and powered by fearsome and sometimes dangerous energy. The Devil card is not about evil. It is about the forces of desire, indulgence, and abandon. Natural human qualities that flow in both directions. resulting in either growth and freedom or bondage and addiction. The solution is extreme honesty with yourself and an assessment of what is truly actually needed. Surrender, commitment, restraint, the qualities themselves do not enslave us, only we can do that. A choice between indulgence and restraint, a loss of one's sense of self, undisciplined behavior, a codependent relationship, limited by shoulds and doctrines. Okay, so you may be feeling that with the middle of the week. Also, I just want to say that this whole period we're having with the lunar eclipse happening June 5th, like it's, and also Chiron and Aries, that's with us until 2027. But by July 11th, it's going retrograde. So right now, we're actually working through to get to the truth, whatever that means for you. But as a collective, this is happening to us, and then these, especially Venus retrograde in Gemini, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, these placements are helping us find our truth, get to our truth, heal wounds that are interrupting with our truth. And so by July 11th, this Chiron is an asteroid. It's stationing retrograde. And so by that point, we may be reflecting on all this healing that we've done through May, through June. It may have really, really, you can't run away or hide from it, sparked up by that Scorpio full moon, and then Venus just, a week later going retrograde in Gemini. So, yeah, and so this kind of stuff is helping us, release and come to terms, and it's complicated, it's not just straightforward, but, yeah. Alright, let's see what we have for Sunday and, the time period where the moon is going to be in Libra, helping us get balanced, especially with that last day of the month. Oh, beautiful. We have Knight of Swords. Okay. So, the Knight is slowly but surely, and this is in regards to our words and our mental agility. So, you may be starting a project, you may be speaking your truth. This is onward and forward. This may be helping us balance our environment through speaking what needs to be done. This may also be, I'm getting and feeling helping us balance out our throat chakra energy. Your throat chakra has to do with speaking your truth. And with all this Gemini energy, that's really what's been happening. Mental agility, Mars and Pisces, it may feel like a little more. It helps. It just may be helping keep us in tune with our emotions. Let me see what this has to say. Okay, beautiful. Wisdom and integrity. The King of Swords has reached the height of his professional life. A powerful person of esteem, he has honed his ability to control his mind and holds all people to the highest of ideals. Oh, that's so perfect and beautiful because Libra sees everything and everyone equally. So that's great. Okay. His brilliant intellect generates endless energy, while his reputation for fairness earns him the trust of others. How funny is that? Because Libra is about fairness and balance. Okay, they're ruled by the two scales, so they're about justice. Okay. So yeah, his reputation for fairness earns him the trust of others, especially when they are faced with difficult decisions. Though viewed as cold by some of his closest relations, his ability to forecast results and consequences far into the future makes him an indispensable ally. If you are open to a fair decision, even if it's not in your favor, his counsel will be essential. Wisdom that is both perceptive and intelligent, a fair decision, integrity, harsh and sound advice, one who has earned authority, analytical creativity. Interesting. Wow. That feels like it aligns with Libra so much. Libra energy is very creative. They bring an artistic touch to everything that they do. And you may be helping people, like, it can also be like an ombuds person situation, you know? So you may be helping yourself, your thoughts, your own life, or friends or other people in life with your ability to see perspectives from both sides, your ability to understand multiple perspectives. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling and getting. Okay, well, that's all I have. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye. See y'all again next time later.